Hi everyone, my name is Marco Epis and I am an Italian spiritual researcher, life coach and shamanic practitioner initiated into the African spiritual tradition. And I'm making this video from La Casa dell'Anima, my holistic studio that I've recently founded here in Manerba del Garda on Garda Lake in northern Italy. I'm here to announce you first of all two things. The first thing is that I've now opened the doors of this holistic studio that I will talk you about in a while. And secondly, that I also open a crowdfunding campaign in order to promote this holistic studio and especially to promote an experience that you are going to enjoy and benefit from in person. In other words, I'm here to ask you to help me to help you out. I will start from the beginning. This holistic studio was founded after a 15 years or 20 years process of cultural mediation and spiritual or inner research, inner quest, inner spiritual quest. What I want to say is the process that brought to the foundation of this center, of this holistic studio, of this place, in other words, can be origined about 20 years ago, when my master, a young shaman from Togo Republic in Western Africa, felt the vocation, the call to move to West, especially to Italy, and to bring his practices, the practices of cultural ancient tradition, which is what would be now called animistic culture, an ancestor culture based on ancestor cults, ancestor rituals and worships worshipping forces of nature, such as air, water, earth, fire, which are connected and rooted in our own consciousness, in the consciousness of every human being, whatever their cultural or religious background. After 20 years after spending 20 years in Italy, my master, and that is where I met him. My master moved back to Africa, to Togo, and there he founded his own center, spiritual center, which he called Agbemo, la via della vita, the way of life, the path to life. And there he started to host people from West, and of course from his village, from his country, and in order to share his wisdom, his practices, his ritual practices, and to enable them to fulfill their life, and to connect themselves with the natural forces, which are the spiritual roots of every human being. And when I say every human being, I mean that priests, Catholic, or whatever, Christian priests visited him, or whatever, or people who started a path, a spiritual path in other cultures, in other spiritual cultures, such as people from South America, or even people from Siberia, people from Europe, whatever their scientists, whatever people from whatever origin went to his place and found a place where to feel at home, to feel rooted, to feel connected to his or her own roots, spiritual roots. And so after my what I would call a master went back to Africa, and I myself went several times to this place to start to get initiations, and to start my own path in this spiritual culture. But as I repeat, this is not the case of everyone. I mean, I started this path because I felt this calling, but it is not compulsory that anyone who goes to Africa, or who comes here, enrolls into African spirituality. This is a universal any universal way to connect to your own path, to your own path, yes, and to your own roots, spiritual roots, which are, as I repeat, the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, and we wash, that we clean with, the fire that we warm ourselves with, or that we cook with, and the earth that we walk on, or that we get nurtured from with with all the fruits, all the vegetables, all the food that comes from the earth. And so this is the point here is just that we I'm looking for the term in English. We recognize the miracle, the force, the sacred into these forces. We recognize and we give in a way a name to these forces, so that we start a dialogue with these forces, with air, with water, with earth, with fire, in their very in their multiple manifestations. And so we start a dialogue, and we start also connecting, and we starting interacting with them and asking for what we care about, for our goals, for our purposes, and we offer whatever they ask in order to make these to make our purposes, our goals fulfilled in a way that is in harmony with nature, with her laws, and so that we don't produce, if you want to call it like that, we don't produce karma, we don't produce reactions. What I mean for karma is just we don't produce bad reactions that we normally face when we act by ourselves without asking the permission to nature. That is why we now have ecological issues and also mental diseases. I'm not here in brackets, and I'm not here to cure anyone or to offer any medical treatment. I'm not a medical person. I'm just here a medicine person. I'm just here to offer what I would call a inner research practice or personal growth practices, but on a very deep and, as I said, enrooted level, such as that you have never found anywhere. And I may sound a bit immodest to say that, but that's connected with the fact that we as Western people have always felt a bit of a conflict towards Africa, towards what comes from Africa. So in a way we are fascinated but on the other way we also fear something connected also maybe with what was associated with African culture, African spirituality, all these dolls with stings and all this stuff that Hollywood made us think their African spirituality. They're just mm, I don't. They're just the top. No, they're not even the top of the iceberg. I mean, they must be contextualized, and especially they must be viewed in another perspective, which is the intent, which mm, which also takes into account the intent with which we make things. We also an anthropologist who recently died, Marc Auger, who wrote about, for example, the I don't know, in Italian is non luoghi, these places that are not that are everywhere, but where you are mm, mm, that are not places with a soul in a way. They are anonymous places. Anyway, this anthropologist and writer Marc Auger wrote also about African spirituality, and he wrote this sentence: African spirituality is like atomic bomb. It has a big power, but of course, as we know with the Western scientists, it all depends what you do with this power. If you want to put it into the hands of the power itself, of the main power, or if you want to use it for growing, for peace, for freedom. If you, or it all depends if you want this power to be a means of destruction, of death, and of power, or a means of life and freedom. It's all on you. And so that's the same with all these all these stuff that we are used to, all these images that we are used to see, or that we may have seen about African spirituality. This is just a way to um, to interact with nature and with the body. And now I'm speaking a bit about these dolls with uh, with stings, which are the same as acupuncture in a way. I mean, the concept is the same. The one can cure himself with stings on the body, or someone can, of course, harm other people with stings, and with with this power. But all it um, all is a matter. Everything is a matter of choice. By the way, here we don't use this stuff, these dolls. We don't, because there are more practices, many other practices that are much more better, or much more in a way. Mm, mm, in much more matching, much more matching with what with our souls, with our nature. Also, because yes, I don't want to spend more time on this, but these practices are more related to also with the witchcraft, with this kind of thing, which are explicitly harmful, and this is not the case with us. Here we want to allow people to connect to their spiritual roots, to themselves in a very deep level, and therefore we use practices and that allow this connection with the air, with the water, with the fire, with the earth, on a very deep and unique way that you, as I said, which you will never find anywhere else in the West. And of course, you can go to Africa, and you can find informations on my website also for this kind of experience. But as an alternative, you can find an African a taste, I would say, of Africa, a very representative taste of African spirituality here in this place on Garda Lake, which I called La Casa dell'Anima, the house for the soul. So now I'm going on, I would like to invite you in this place that, as I told you, after my master went back to Africa, I of course made several voyages, several journeys to Africa to start my own spiritual path. And then I found myself wishing uh, to launch my new activity of life coaching, but at that point this eventuality of creating this place came by, and so I started to I renovated this place. I decorated this place, and in the coming videos I will show you also the other places, also the other places in these rooms in this place, but you can find them also on the website www.lacasadell'anima.com. And I will type it. I type the website in the first comment here below. So and so here I am. I made all this renovating of this place, which was a flat that I inherited by my mother, who passed by. But when before passing by, she had these two dreams. The first of them was to move here and living here. Her old age, and she started the renovating, but then she passed by. The second dream was to travel and visit Africa, but never succeeded in it. And so when I decided to renovate this place, um, things combine themselves so that I made this unique place with African uh, African taste, this and African spirituality forces that and out of it. And so I renovated, I decorated, and then also my master came. We made the we decided which decorations would fit better, and then we activated on an energetic level all this place in order this place to activate all the forces, not only African forces, but African natural forces, but also the place, the natural forces of this place, which, as I said, is near Garda Lake, so is mainly energetically water based, but then of course all the other elements take place, uh, and and what in ancient times the Latin the Latin would call it spiritus loci, the spirit of the place, and so this place has a spiritus loci, a soul of the place, a character of the place, very powerful, of course, due to all these activations, and the African connection is just a matter of the fact that in Africa this this dialogue, these practices of dialogue with the nature, this connection with the nature and with its forces survived and transmitted itself through generations, which wherever here in the West this dialogue, these practices got lost, and so the fact that this African flavor is just connected to this need of to this to the power to the strength of these practices, to the help that these practices can give you and whoever comes here to connect in a very strong and direct way their to their spiritual roots, to your own spiritual roots. Here in the background, you see, for example, some symbols uh, on my uh, um, on my left, on your right, you see some symbols related to the African divination oracle that you will find in some of the practices better explained, and on my right you see these two snakes who represent the two main forces, in which are, for example, in which are the masculine and the feminine force, who govern together the all the universe, the nature, and the crocodile who supports this universe, represented by these two forces, who then who then who then let's let's call split, who then split into the four forces of water, earth, air, and fire. Um, and then with all the manifestations of these four forces, these four archetypes. So these are like these temple. They are the columns of the universe, and then and this universe is supported by the crocodile, who is the force of of a mediation between the human and the non-human, and the spirits. So he brings gifts from the human to the gods, the forces of nature, and the forces, and he brings the gifts of the forces of nature to the human. He's the intermediary between the two worlds. And but why I explained you this? Just to tell you this, just to tell you that the basis of this place is also symbolic. Here you can find many symbols of African, but not only African origin, and the symbol is what connects us on a deep level, on a energetic level, if you want, instinctive level, to to our soul, to our true self, to our and to the universe, to what we don't consider whenever we say the pronoun I. When we say I, we we separate for a moment from all the rest, and this all the rest is what we need to connect through, and we can connect to with through symbols, and so and this universal matrix of symbols, this universal sorry, I said this word matrix, but in a meaning that I meant more this universal function, yes, of this universal function of symbols is what permeates and makes the foundation of this place. This function of symbols is universal, and that is what I want this place to be founded on, and that's also just to connect a bit with what I told you about beforehand, on this on atomic bomb and dolls with things. We can do things for ourselves, use a bomb or use any power, or we can do things connected in harmony with the whole universe, or with all that we are connected, but we need to separate from the time that we were born, in a body, pass me the term in a separated entity. So what is important is to remember, to get in mind that we are separated, but uh, mm, we can do things in harmony with all the rest that we are separated from. And symbols is is the king way, the main way to connect ourselves with this with this mm, all with this all that we live in. So to continue my story, but as you will find out very soon, is also your story. To continue this story, my I did this place, but and I did it with all my effort, with all, I mean, not, of course, not only mine, because as I told you, this place comes from a process or a project that started about 20 years ago. But in order to realize this place, I put uh, all my efforts, all my strength, and also all my money. So now it is ready to welcome you, to welcome anybody that comes here, that wants to enjoy and benefit from this unique place and its unique forces. But in order to this place to continue, it needs people who comes. It needs to work on to, and so I'm here to invite you so that this place can continue living and can fulfill its own purpose, which is, as I told you, to accompany anyone to find their own to self, their own connection their to their nature, to their roots, to their spiritual roots, which are simply said the forces, the instinctive forces, if you want, also animal forces, but not in a bad meaning, in a bad not in a bad meaning. When I say animal forces, I mean these forces which are natural forces that can enable anyone to fulfill their true goals, their true their true self, their true mission in life, their true what makes them unique, so that when you feel unique, you don't need to go and imitate anybody, and you don't need to do things that you don't feel like. But of course, when we were born and we grow up, we encapsulated. We started thinking with according to several types of values, social values. What is permitted, what is considered better or worse, what is considered good or bad, and so we started uh, mm, forgetting what fulfills us, what makes us really happy, very what makes us really fulfilled. And so we made things that we don't feel about, that we don't feel like, and we started forgetting what we really like, with what we really want in order to be ourselves, our truly self, to be ourselves in a sincere um, and and real way. Mm, I don't need. I don't find a better term, but I'm sure you got it. Uh, but it's never too late. So this place, this combination of synchronicities that made this place possible to be created, is this place is here to to accompany you. I would say to help you, but when you say help, is a it's a you start thinking of needing, and this is not about needing. It is about yes, accompanying. No one needs anything, but someone can be accompanied to with better instruments, with better tools that speed up also the process in order to fulfill oneself. And so I'm here to invite you to come by this place, to come to this place, to visit it, to feel, just to feel when you are here inside what is better for you. If you want to do some practices, and you can find all different types of practices, group practices, individual practices, and in the link below, in the first comment, I will also type the website and all the social, all the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channels, so that you can find better information on all the kind of all the kind of practices that you can find here. And so just to feel all the feel what is right for you in this place, in this moment, in the moment you come here. And and yes, and to and I would like you to help me to help you. I use this word properly in this case because it is a mutual help, a mutual exchange of what displays through me. I'm just an instrument here to give you access to this place, and to all the forces, and and definitely to yourself, to your soul, because this is the house for the soul, but this is the house for your soul, not just for mine. In ancient times, Renaissance philosophers, the Hermetists said the anima mundi, the soul of the world. So there was not this separation, my soul, your own soul. There was just the soul, like a fluid a fluid consciousness that travels into that sneaks into consciousnesses. And so the soul decide this place, and the soul, so in a way your own soul decided this place to get to be born. And so this is also the house for your soul. And I just invite you to come here and to feel what you feel. Sorry, to feel and what is right for you, and to and just let it be. I I talked a lot. So to conclude, yeah, yes, I wanted to tell you all, what I frequently uh, mm, offer, as a indicator, as a what I often suggest is to take a trip to Italy, and to enjoy this place, this touristic place, this wonderful Garda Lake, full of nature and calm. And that's why this place was founded here. I mean, it's not by chance; it is here. And so take a trip to Italy and enjoy also all the surroundings of here, and take the time to come here. And yes, as I told you, to feel inspired by what gives himself gives itself to you in this place. And if you want to take some practices, or if you want to visit their website and start surfing what is for you, you can find all the information. And in this case, you have to take appointment with me, and all the practices take place in the early morning, when the sun arises, about 6 o'clock, or even earlier, for 5 o'clock in the summertime. So you have the best way is to enjoy these places, to come the the night earlier, to spend the night hereby, somewhere here nearby, and then to come here in the early morning. We make all the rituals, all the practice, which takes around 1-2 hours, not sometimes not in a row. It also needs some jumping to the market to buy some stuff, but you'll find all the information below. So let's say it takes 3 hours, 2-3 hours, not in a row, and then you are free to enjoy the lake and all the beautiful places that are here nearby. So what I call it, a holistic holiday, a holiday with relax, and some time for inner research or personal growth. I mean, you don't have to come here just for a spiritual retreat, which is one of the individual practices. You can come here to fulfill your professional, your personal, your love your love goal, and and then your emotional goal, and then I mean, continue your life on the way, in a in a better qualitative level. Um, and of course, when I say emotional love goal, I don't mean we do witchcraft on anyone. We just change your world, the vibrations, the energies that you live in, so that what doesn't come by in your life starts coming, both in, as I said, in love and in work and in your personal life. So the matter is we work on an energetic level, on a vibrational level, so that we interact with nature. As I said, we ask the forces of nature. Um, this I would like to experience this kind of stuff, motherhood, or um, fatherhood, or to change my job, or whatever, and we start a dialogue with the force of nature that is better representative of this goal, and then we we ask we listen to what to what is requested, in order to to balance on a uh, on another level the request and the fulfillment of the request, so that the new balance can be reestablished. I mean, if you change something into your life, something else must be changed into the nature, into the universe as well. So what we do here is just to rebalance your the world and your life, and improve this balance on a way that you live better, that you live a happier life in this matter. So it's not, as I told you, it's not just spiritual evolution, development, but it's also personal growth, inner research. I mean, it's what you can come here to do is to do very practical things. This said, in order to conclude, I will I will I will come to the main point. There is spicy some spicy issue that regards this place. As I told you, it's not. I mean, I put all my efforts, both energetic and emotional and practical efforts, and also all my uh, funds, all my money into this place, because I was just called to do it, in to make it to make it available and open to anyone who comes here, who wants to come here and to benefit from it. But now, as I maybe told you already, this place has to run, to go, to run properly. So and it needs people who come here and who makes all the practices also in order to continue being activate. I mean, manutain, to be cared about, to be maintenance, maintained. Um, and as I told you, this is a place for everyone, so also for you. And so if you still have doubts that this place is not for you, I ask you to consider the eventuality that this place can be enjoyed by other people too. And this is possible only if people come here, and if you come here. And this is a call of mine, uh, not to procrastinate, both for the place itself, because um, as a as a matter of putting some spice sauce on the thing, there is a mortgage that must be paid. So I mean, there is also an urgency connected to it, but also not to procrastinate for you, as mm, if you, especially if you are still here listening to me, maybe your own soul would like to change something, and is called to change something now. No more I'll do it later. No more it's not for me. No more I cannot do it. I'm I'm too much I'm too much I'm a lost case. No, no, there are no lost cases. There are no there are no boundaries. There are no limits. If you are here and if you're listening to me until now, maybe your soul wants this, wants to come here. Of course, as I imagine, as I'm aware that you cannot plan a visit to Italy just just so just now, just so quickly. um, I opened a crowdfunding campaign that you will find the link here, and in the comments, and you can browse all the services that you can enjoy and benefit here, and get whatever you would like to as a reward for the help that you give me, and book and I mean and buy a kind of a voucher of a let's pardon me let's call it a coupon. So a coupon that has no I mean is limitless. You can use whenever you want. So for the help that you can give me now, of course, you will have a special treatment on the practice, on the price, but you can you can buy it now and then use it whenever you want, and mm, I please ask you to browse all the rewards or all the rewards that you want until you find the one that you would like to to book, to buy. Then you will have when you want uh, to use it, just call me. So I invite you to browse all the rewards until you find the one that inspires you, and not to help me just by donating anything. I mean, I would like this campaign to be a mutual exchange of help, if you want, of yes, I don't have a better word, but I want this help to be mutual and not one way, not just for me, but also to destroy a prejudice, a cultural prejudice that whenever you mention Africa, you are you're faced with a aid request, with a one-way aid request. But as this place shows, Africa has much more to offer, and well, there would be um, uh, mm, it would be interesting to explore why Africa has all these needs, all these needs for help, but this is not the place. But anyway, as I told, Africa has much to offer, and this is the proof of it, that Africa has cultural, this culture, this spiritual culture that enables any human being to connect to their spiritual roots, to their spiritual forces, and to live a worth living life. So please help me to help you out. You'll find all the information in the comments below, and I'm, I wish, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you here whenever it will be the right time for you. And maybe if you want, you can contact me to ask me uh, specific questions, or whatever you want to, however you want to interact with me. You are welcome, and you can do it in through the website, through the social media, and uh, you are welcome anyway. Anything that comes with you, from you, is welcome here. So I welcome you here. This is the right time, just to move, a, a step towards towards this place, towards your own soul, towards your own true self, and the soul of the world, the this universal consciousness mm, perceives this step, and will mm, make things happen, and will make things easier. Another thing that I haven't told you, and I promise you to close with it. This place is named in African language Se Li Akbeto, which means Se, which is this soul, this consciousness, this true self of yours, the soul of your own soul. Se Li Akbeto, Li means make, manifests. Manifests, and apeto means being. So Celia apeto means your true self manifests things. Your true self make things happen, things that are aligned to what makes you happy. So if you make the first step, the soul will make all the rest. Please listen to yourself and help me to help you out, or another way, help yourself. Bye and arrivederci.